Welcome back to Nexus Tech. Okay, let's just jump right in, because today we're talking about a huge, seismic shift that's happening right now in competitive gaming. It's a story all about evolution, about big brain strategy, and what it really takes to build a lasting legacy in the world of esports.
So, picture this. It's November 7th, 2025. As we speak, two absolutely massive esports championships are kicking off. We're talking the best of the best, giant arenas packed with fans, and combined prize pools of well over $1.5 million. I mean, the stakes just could not be higher.
But you know what? The trophies and the cash, that's only half the story. The real story, the one that's way bigger, is unfolding just beneath the surface. It's a story that is literally rewriting the rulebook for what it means to be a professional gamer in 2025.
What we're witnessing here is a truly pivotal moment for the industry. These two events, happening at the exact same time, they're not just tournaments. No, they're basically live demonstrations of esports growing up, evolving into a much more mature and, let's be honest, a more sustainable model for the future.
This whole evolution is being driven by two super powerful and kind of opposite-sounding forces. On one hand, you've got stratification, which is all about making that elite top tier of play more dramatic and high stakes than ever. And then on the other hand, you've got democratization, which is about blowing the doors open for a whole new generation of talent. Let's see how this actually plays out.
All right, first step, let's head over to Munich, Germany for the BLAST R6 Major. Now, this is a perfect example of an established, top-dog esport that isn't just sitting back and relaxing. Nope, it's innovating from the inside to make its elite competition even more exciting to watch.
We are talking about a cool $750,000 on the line here. You've got 16 of the absolute best teams from all corners of the globe, all fighting for that top spot. This is the peak of the Rainbow Six Siege season, and you can just feel the pressure.
Now, the really key innovation here is the format. For the very first time at a Rainbow Six Major, they're using a double-elimination bracket for the playoffs. So why is that a big deal? Well, it means every single team gets a second chance. You're not out after one bad game. This guarantees more nail-biting matches, epic comeback stories, and you get to see those intense rivalries play out more than once. It's a genius move, really, designed to maximize the drama for all of us watching. And believe me, this is a truly global stage. Just look at this breakdown. Over a third of all the competitors are from Brazil, which just shows how dominant that region is right now. But you've also got huge representation from North America, Europe, and everywhere in between. It just paints a picture of a deeply international and incredibly fierce top tier of competition. Okay, now let's switch gears and look at our second case study. We're hopping from PC over to mobile and heading to Katowice, Poland for the Call of Duty Mobile World Championship. And hey, if you're one of those people who still thinks mobile gaming is just a casual thing, well, this event is here to prove you wrong.
Would you look at that number? An $850,000 prize pool. That's not just big for mobile. That is a top-tier prize pool, period. It's actually bigger than the Rainbow Six Major we just talked about, and that's sending a massive message to the entire industry. So, the crucial point here is this: mobile esports has officially arrived. The level of professionalism, the sheer amount of investment, the scale of this championship, and in a legendary esports city like Katowice no less, it proves that mobile is no longer the opening act. It's a main event, standing right there, shoulder to shoulder with its PC and console big brothers. But get this. That massive prize pool isn't even the most revolutionary thing about the CODM championship. The real game changer is hidden in its structure. It's an absolute masterclass in that idea we mentioned earlier, democratization.
For the very first time, the championship is split into two different divisions, Open and Legendary. The easiest way to think about it is like in traditional sports. The Legendary division, that's the major leagues, the absolute best of the best, playing on the world stage for that giant prize pool. But the Open division, that's like the minor leagues. It's a dedicated circuit for up-and-coming talent to compete, win their own prize money, and fight for a shot at getting promoted to the big show.
In this setup, it creates such a clear, tangible path to becoming a pro. Before, it might have felt like you had one shot to make it or you were just out of luck. But now there's a ladder to climb. You can jump into the Open division, sharpen your skills, build your reputation, and actually earn your way into that top tier. It makes the dream of being a pro gamer feel so much more real and achievable for so many more people. Honestly, this change in structure is just profound. It creates the sustainable pipeline of fresh new talent that can feed into the Legendary division.
It gets rid of that old feeling that the pro scene is some kind of exclusive, closed-off club. And maybe most importantly, it just dramatically expands the number of players who can seriously chase a competitive career, which makes the entire ecosystem healthier, bigger, and way more dynamic.
Okay, so let's tie all of this together. When we look at these two gigantic events happening at the same time, we're not just watching a couple of tournaments. What we're really seeing is the blueprint for the entire future of competitive gaming.
On one side, you have Rainbow Six, which is perfecting the elite tier through stratification, making its top-level games more intense and engaging with smart format changes. And on the other side, you have Call of Duty Mobile, which is democratizing the path to pro with its two-division system, building a wider, more sustainable foundation for all that talent to grow.
And that is the key takeaway. It all boils down to this. The future of esports isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. It's about creating a system that is both more thrilling to watch at the very highest level and, at the same time, more open and encouraging for aspiring players who are just starting out. You really get the best of both worlds.
These two strategies happening in parallel are shaping the landscape of competitive gaming as we speak. They represent a smarter, more thoughtful way to build a real, lasting ecosystem. So yeah, this is the blueprint for 2025, which leaves us with one really exciting question. What will the blueprint for 2030 look like? I mean, these trends are redefining the future of entertainment and competition, and is all happening so incredibly fast. To make sure you don't miss what's coming around the corner, do yourself a favor and take a second to subscribe to the Nexus Tech channel. We break down all these huge shifts so you can always stay ahead of the curve. Thanks for watching.